Hello and welcome back to my Roguelike Tactics devlog. I'm sorry that I've been a little bit slacking on the video production side of things. Fortunately, I have been hard at work on the video game still. In fact, part of the problem is that I have been a little bit working too quick. By the time I get footage for this video, I would add in so many new things and I would have to re-record the footage. It finally got to the point where I'm just gonna say, hey, I'm doing the video about what I've actually recorded so far, and I will do future videos about all the new stuff I've added. But if you want to keep up to date with all of the new stuff that I've been working on, you can check out my Twitter in the description. I post little updates and images about all the stuff that I've been working on. It's been a busy couple months. I've been working really hard on this game and on a board game that I've been working on with my brother for about 2 years now that I'm really excited to talk to you all about soon. So anyway, level generation. Level generation was the literal first thing I did for this game, and also the first major bit of code I learned that wasn't a step-by-step full game tutorial. That means that looking back on it, it's pretty bad. So I finally took the time to make something new that is slightly less bad. I learned how to edit Unity's inspector so I wouldn't have to start the game over and over to see the maps generated by my code first, which is mostly just good quality of life on my end. And then I basically just deleted my entire old level generation code and started from scratch. The old level generation setup was clunky and inflexible. I could basically only make maps that were rectangular, and it took a good amount of effort to even change the dimensions of that rectangle. It took a while to set up my new level generation code, but the end result is a system that is far more flexible and user-friendly for me to make any new maps. Now, the overall map is set up as a 4x4 grid, each of which can be toggled to generate a specific room, such as open rooms, closed rooms, rooms with specific entrances, rivers, etc. So each map template then pulls from rooms of the appropriate type for each grid space and rotates them around as needed to make sure I can get a wide variety of maps with a limited amount of room shapes. This new system has really opened options up a ton. I can now generate maps with rivers or diamond shapes or easily add in others without having to rewrite too much code. I'm still working on map variety so that each one has different choices to make, but for now the forest map is meant to be the intro map, and I didn't want to complicate it too much. In the future, with new locations, I plan on experimenting with hazards like spikes or traps or lava to see how those feel and add to the strategy. Currently, my room nodes are all relatively simple, and the code for placing treasures is basic. But now that the map code is refined, it'll be much easier to iterate on interesting room designs. Overall, I'm very happy with the new direction my system has. More than anything, I appreciate that it will hopefully make my life easier in the future. Map layout is so important for making interesting decisions in a tactics game, and I'm hoping this will really allow me to make each randomly generated level interesting to navigate in the future. But hey, tell me, what do you think? Are you a programmer? Is what I've made wildly inefficient and makes you want to tear your hair out? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to know how I can improve. Every time I write code, I know there's some simple way to do some of things out there. Somehow. Also, if you like what you see, make sure to give it a like. Let me know what aspect of the game you want me to talk about next. I'm thinking about talking about each of the existing characters I've made and how they've all been built. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you next time.